In the past week, a notorious Chicago killer was shot and killed in his own hood after serving 10 years in prison for shooting someone in the face. In the aftermath,
he did 10 years for shooting somebody in the face, and they get on here immediately saying this nigga is a notorious killer. Oh yeah, we in for a video today, y'all. We in for something right now. He did what? He shot somebody in the face, got 10 years. Why they free him?
His death, all of his enemies, and the families of the people he allegedly killed made posts celebrating.
Ooh.
Stain, real name Willie Wheeler, was a gang member from Chicago, Illinois.
WugaWorld.
More specifically, he was from the Inglewood neighborhood in Chicago. He had both of his parents in his life growing up. While Stain was a child, his dad got sentenced to 6 years in prison. This temporarily left Stain in the hood without a father figure. Inglewood is a very dangerous neighborhood, so Stain was surrounded by violence growing up, and this molded him. By the age of 13, he already jumped into the street life. He got kicked out of school in the 10th grade for fighting and never went back. He became a member of a set called WugaWorld, who reside on the block of 75th and Stewart. WugaWorld primarily beefs with a gang called FocusedHustlersLife, and the two have been in a deadly war with each other for years that's culminated in countless deaths on both sides. Over his years on the streets, Stain built up a fearsome reputation as a killer. When he was locked up, one of his Opps mentioned in the song that WugaWorld needed him freed because the war was becoming one-sided without him. Stain was so hated by multiple sides for the dirt he did in the streets
that really a handler.
Chicago rapper King Von jumped him in jail.
Oh really? So this is Von right here, and Stain got jumped. So this is where Stain at that they talking about. So okay. Oh, that's Stain right there. So they jumping on Stain. Damn, Von just dropped him. Damn, he kicking ass. No, but he kicking ass though. Oh, and they got Mace. It go bad for him. Boy, these dudes living differently. I ain't gonna lie, he just overly dropped that nigga. Hold on, go back. Alright, look cool. Hold on, fool. Cause I ain't even realized that it was cut like this. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this shit out. So look, gang. So I'm guessing this is Stain right here. This came on. So Stain on the phone, they finna jump his ass. Fine, Stain, he wham. Fine, jump right on him with him. Damn. His homie try to help. Bing, dropped his ass. It's going bad. They rumbling and they get maced because they in the bullpen fighting. Ignorance. My bad, Savage. My bad, that's Savage though.
His associates have stated in interviews that Stain was a dangerous killer just like King Von.
His name already top tier, like he the Von. So like if you want Von over here, it'll be Stain. But guess what? Von did more capping than anything. A lot of extra social media shit. Stain wasn't doing that social media shit. He ain't do no talking.
He's straight spanking ass.
And rapping, but he was a straight street nigga.
Oh my lord.
You play out there.
That nigga, the Grim Reaper, y'all.
Internet capping, you never know. But guess what? The guy still ain't on like that.
The first murder that Stain was linked to would kick off a bloody war, leading to numerous deaths and lengthy prison sentences.
The death of Juju.
On May 6, 2014, a member of FocusedHustlersLife 079 named Juju, renamed Jajuan Porter, was standing with another man in the 7900 block of South Vincennes Avenue when two gunmen walked up and began shooting. Juju was shot multiple times in the body and pronounced dead on the scene at just 18 years old. The man standing with him was shot in the chest and shoulder, but ultimately survived his injuries. Juju was allegedly killed by members of WugaWorld. In particular, Stain was widely rumored to have been one of the gunmen in this incident. This incident ignited the multi-year war between WugaWorld and FocusedWorld. Over the next few years, both sides would commit multiple retaliatory murders against each other, and Stain
that nigga just looked like a gremlin. I know he killed Opps.
Allegedly,
I get nervous still, so that's not
before doing the killing that would land him behind bars.
The death of Dwayne Thomas.
On August 19th, 2015, at about 1:20 p.m.,
I see this nigga on the streets.
Stain
I'm crossing
and
the
his friend
street.
Devontae Watson saw a man named Dwayne Thomas on a porch in the 4700 block of South Harvard with two friends. Stain and Dwayne got into a verbal argument as other witnesses watched from inside. Stain then pulled out a gun and from point-blank range shot Dwayne twice in the face, once in the chin and once in the cheek. Dwayne's friends turned to run, and Devontae tried to fire a gun at them, but it jammed. Dwayne was rushed to Advocate Christ Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead an hour later at just 20 years old. Devontae was arrested the day after the shooting. He was charged with murder and was held on a $1 million bond. Stain was wanted for this murder but went on the run. He would eventually be caught after a few weeks as a fugitive. A couple weeks after the murder, on September 9, 2015, around 9:30 p.m., officers spotted Stain in a vehicle at a gas station near 76th and State. As officers approached, he sped away, taking them on a high-speed chase, and a man in the back of the vehicle he was in pointed a weapon at the officers. One of the officers fired toward the vehicle, but no one was hit. Stain's vehicle ran through several stops before it crashed into a pole in another vehicle in the 9500 block of South Halstead, where both men got out of the car and ran. Stain was found by a canine unit hiding in a garage about an hour later. Officers recovered a weapon from the vehicle. Stain was charged with murder, 2 attempted murders, and resisting an officer. Stain ended up taking the case to trial because he felt he acted out of self-defense. In an interview, Stain said that he went to defuse the argument Dwayne was in, but Dwayne pulled out a gun, leading to Stain pulling out his own gun and shooting him. Stain hired an expensive lawyer, and the lawyer was able to get him a lenient sentence for the severity of his charges. He spent a long time fighting his case. He was in jail for 7.5 years before being sentenced and sent to prison. His first-degree murder charge was dropped to second-degree, and he beat the attempted murder charges. He was ultimately sentenced to 19.5 years in prison, with only 50% needing to be served. As a result, Stain was released after 9.5 years locked up in 2025. Despite being behind bars for nearly a decade, his enemies didn't forget the things he allegedly did, and they would come after him.
So this man was really a menace, bro. You know how much hate you gotta have. They waited 10 years for the day to catch this nigga lacking. That mean he really was terrorizing shit. So he got out. You know, you gotta tell an old head fresh out of jail, this shit right here you ain't used to. Young nigga cuckoo pull up, that bitch go doo-doo. He probably didn't know that. He pulling up trying to sit on the block. Keep in mind, he known to shoot people. He known to be doing this savage shit, but he didn't know that you can't stand on them blocks right now. They gonna clear a crowd very quickly. You sitting on a block in 2026, you must want to die. Niggas not playing fair no more. They gonna spin your block, they gonna see you, and when they see you, ain't no getting away from what they got planned for you. I'm telling you, I get nervous still.
Wheeler, the deceased, according to the doctor, might be possibly 12 to 24 rounds.
12 to 24 shots.
Numerous locations.
So 20 shots.
I got a list of them, but I'll give it to the paper card.
75th and Harvard.
Police have been here for much of the afternoon investigating this shooting, and based on the number of evidence markers we're seeing on the ground, as many as 80 shots were fired here. This shooting happening around early afternoon near 75th and Harvard, apparently right in front of a convenience store. The Chicago Fire Department confirming 3 people were shot. One was pronounced dead on scene, another victim drove or was driven to a hospital, and a third victim was transported by ambulance. The gender...
Bro, 62. They say 80 shots, bro. Look at the caliber of these rounds, bro. You get hit by them one time, you may be up out of here. They shoot you 80 times, I can guarantee a death date for somebody, bro. Like, you playing a dangerous game doing on there. On the street games, bro. That's a dangerous game you playing. Shitting me. 80 shots.
And conditions of those victims unknown at this hour. As I mentioned, there was clearly a lot of gunfire. It's not just right in front of the store, but up and down the block as well. And at one point, we did see police bringing evidence markers inside the store, so it's unclear if perhaps there was gunfire inside as well. What led to all of this is still being investigated. But
on May 8th, 2026, Stan was in the 300 block of West 75th Street near Harvard Avenue by a store. As he was standing outside, a sedan pulled up and multiple shooters hopped out shooting in his direction.
Damn.
Stan was shot numerous times and taken to St. Bernard Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 31 years old. In the aftermath of his death, his ops have been celebrating, and people close to his alleged victims have been making posts saying their loved one finally has justice. It seems like if you do something in the streets, it will never be forgotten, no matter how much time passes. Let me know what you guys think about this story in the comment section, and please